518-476-1300. I had this awful migraine yesterday. Thank God it was yesterday. Because, I mean, like, I rarely get them. But when I do, it is bad news bears. Like, I'm out. I'm done for the day. Done for the day. Gotta take a nap. And before you know it, it's like 2 p.m. and I'm waking up and it's 8:30. And I was just done. What's good? You get them?
Sometimes.
I mean, they're just bad. I'm sitting there and I'm like, I get.
They don't handicap me like that though.
Really?
Yeah.
Like I get nauseous sometimes. Luckily, I didn't have to vomit yesterday, but we made it through. But the nap really did it. I mean, the only remedies I have for it is the nap, and then like these pills that my future brother-in-law gave me. That kind of work. They kind of do. They just numb your head.
Pills?
They're nothing recreational.
Nothing
fun, which is the worst part. But they're called like sumatriptan or something like that, and they kind of numb your head.
Okay.
Yeah, so like the only thing you'll really feel in your head is the pulsating migraine behind your eyeball. So, that's cool. Yeah, I don't know.
Is that vision related?
A little bit.
Yeah.
And speaking of vision, I have lost my contacts. Somewhere in between me leaving my house and getting here, I've lost my contacts.
The glasses are a good look,
I'm
though.
giddy glasses. I kind of look like a pedophile. Like, I've seen mugshots.
No.
Sometimes with the goatee, I've heard, like, do you have candy kid? And I'm like, I do, but it's not for you.
You look like a serial killer from like the 1980s.
Yeah.
With the thick, because if people can't see you, you're wearing the thick-rimmed grandpa glasses. You would call that, right, Dave?
Yeah, they're like the Ray-Bans.
Yeah, like the aviator style.
And all right, so my quest with vision started, like, here's the thing. When I was like a little kid, I would go to the doctor, the pediatrician, and to do the eye test, the ear test, and I'm thinking it's a game the whole time. Like, my hearing was fine, but I'm sticking my head to the thing where do you see the little house? I would, they'd be like, oh, close one eye. I'd have the other eye open, and I'd be squinting. I'm like, yeah, I see the house. I'm like, oh, and read the letters, and I'd read all the letters. I'm like, yeah, and they're like, oh, you're 20/20. I'm like, hell yeah, I am. I was not 20/20. I am very nearsighted, it turns out.
Oh, this whole time?
Yeah, and I went all the way through high school, and right before college did I get glasses.
So you were walking around blind?
Walking around blind for 18 years of my life.
If I didn't have my contacts in, I wouldn't be able to drive.
Yeah, no, I have to have something.
I wouldn't be able to do this.
I was going to start the morning by wearing the glasses and then switch to the contacts for the show, just 'cause. Mm-hmm. I'm not on TV, but here we go. My life a movie. This is just the audio version of it. Speaking though of my future brother-in-law that gave me the pills, and I say future brother-in-law because my sister is now engaged.
Oh, congratulations!
I break all the news of my sister on these airwaves. I don't know what it is.
Love
it seems to be
it.
Every time I come on, I'm just breaking new news about her. So yeah, he popped the question finally.
Now, what's the dowry?
Honestly, because wait, that's for us to give away, right? I hope we're not giving anything away.
Nah, yeah.
My presence, honestly,
okay.
at all family functions is probably the only thing we got right now. That's all what right. We're running with. So, John, enjoy that. I'm sure he is. But the ring is pretty decent. It's a good rock. At the same time, I was like, my poor sister had this bit going because when she was pregnant with Hunjo and she was going to have the baby shower, we had it at the Fort William Henry up in Lake George.
Love
it was a
there.
nice place.
Very nice place.
And as it's starting, as people are showing up, I look at my phone, I'm getting notifications, and it's Kobe Bryant has died.
Oh.
So her whole baby shower, it had this nice ballroom and everything, but everyone's crowded in the lobby looking at the TV.
There's an overhanging sadness.
Yeah, and I'm just out there with everybody, and I am not a fan of basketball, but I love me a good tragedy. So I just didn't leave the lobby. My sister's in there with a couple friends, and my mom and grandma. Balloons are deflating, and everyone's just paying attention to the Kobe Bryant news. And then so when she has little baby Hunjo, because that was in last February. This is right about now. Mm-hmm. Well, a couple weeks ago was the anniversary. Yeah. So then she had Hunjo March 21st, and that was kind of when the pandemic really kicked in.
Right.
So all these big moments in a woman's life, you want the family to be in the waiting room, things like that. And guess what? Only John could be there with her.
Right.
Had to be locked in there for 2 days and then leave. So she didn't get that. And now she hasn't picked a date yet because it's so new. But whenever she does, rest assured, something crazy is going to happen that day. She will be at the altar. and everybody in the audience will be there looking at their phones, checking out the new updated death toll.
Yeah, when you get the date, let me know, because I'm just going to stay home that day. I'm not going to leave the house.
I will let everyone know when my sister's getting married, so you can just stay home. And the thing is, too, she'll kick around a couple dates. Like, they'll have like 4 or 5, and then they'll pick one. Yeah. And that's going to be the day like a tsunami hits Los Angeles or something. Or the what is it, the San Andreas Fault has split.
Yeah.
And then
California leaves the mainland United States.
It just breaks off. So I'll keep everyone posted on that. Let's go to Rose in Rensselaer. Good morning, Rose.
Good morning. How are you today?
I'm doing just great, and I hope you are as well. I hope you're doing better than me.
I have one item.
Okay.
I have a bathtub-powered chair that will lower you into the tub.
It's like a nice robotic grandson that would help you in and out of the tub.
The back tilts back.
Oh, so it reclines.
Yep.
This Bud's for us, and he's in Latham. Bud, how are you doing, man?
Morning. How you doing today?
I'm doing great, bud. I hope you are, too.
Yeah, you always do a good job.
Oh, I try, man. Now, listen, you go ahead with your items. I'm going to have a smoke.
Yeah, go ahead. All right, I still have 3 Michelin all season.
Thanks so much.
Question. Artie, how do you pronounce drawer?
Drawer.
Drawer.
Draw?
Drawer.
I mean, you could go a couple different ways,
You said
Dave.
a draw, right?
Yeah, draw. You could go draw, or you could go drawer.
A drawer. That's like Long Island.
Yeah.
Now, Gideon, what year was that car?
89.
I think the phone was from 89, too? Yeah. Jesus.
It was a Motorola.
Oh, that was a rotary, bro.
Yeah, something. 518-476-1300. Call with your newer phone, and you'll get the best.
I'm laughing so
experience.
hard because of the hand gestures you're making.
Mine?
Simultaneously with your voice.
Yeah, right? It goes great. The folks wish they could see it. My Life a Movie, I said it earlier, but this is just the audio version.
It's just the soundtrack, baby.
518-476-1300. We're here all the way till 11:30. It's 9/11. But don't panic. It's just the time. It's just the time.
Okay.
Let's go to Gina in Colony. Gina.
Hi.
Now, you said you have 2 volumes of a certain book.
Yeah, the Vietnam War, volumes 1 through 12.
Charlie in the Trees.
A little light reading for you.
Yeah. 2 volumes of books. The Vietnam War, Tales of the Viet Cong. So I heard over the week that Kamala Harris is now taking calls with world leaders. And I was just thinking, man, we knew it was coming, but I'm trying to think of how that all aspired. And Secret Service agent, maybe a White House aide, said to Kamala, Joe's having a bad day. He doesn't have many good ones, but today's a bad day. So let's take Joe to the Lincoln Room or some other room. And they walk him in there, and he says, "Hey, Corn Pop, why don't you put on a record?" Artie, can you get Stand By Me? He throws this on, and he sees Jill, and he walks up to Jill, and he says, "Baby, let's have a dance." And they go hand in hand, and he's smelling her hair. He says, "I miss this. I miss doing this. Being the president is so hard, but thank God we have Kamala to take these calls." Oh, let me hold you tight. And he grabs her butt. Because who wouldn't? Oh, Jill. Is that new conditioner you're using? Stand by me. And then he looks down and he realizes he's not dancing with Jill. He's dancing with the dog. Jill is out for the day. And so is Joe. Do you ever have, like, a childhood memory that, like, you've forgotten about that one day it kind of fizzles into your brain?
Those are called repressed memories.
Repressed memories? Well, this
I remember everything.
Very repressed.
I have many with Scoutmaster Eric, to be honest with you.
Ooh.
Have you joined the class action suit?
I missed the boat on that.
Oh, it sailed away?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's because it was repressed and,
You missed out on $25,000.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Call the lawyers.
I should have called Shinkle, Finkel, and,
I've been wondering why it takes you so long to sit down, but now I know why. But I had this memory that I had forgotten about. And, when I was 7 and my sister was 2, my family took us to, St. Thomas, a little family vacation. First time I ever been on a plane. Last time I was on a plane, pre 9/11. Might I add. Never been on a plane again.
I don't blame you.
Never gonna trust it. We got planes going over Denver, blowing up.
Oh, I don't fly for that reason.
Yeah, no, that's gonna be me. So, we go down to St. Thomas. Great time. Spent a lot of time on the beach. I did get sun poisoning, but other than that, great trip. Now, every day we had gone down to the nice hotel, and they had great breakfast, good spread. Not continental, better than that. And that was the first 6 days. We were there 7 days. And on the 7th day,
Jesus rose again in accordance with the scriptures?
Yes, he rose. And we went to a different breakfast across the island. We took a cab, and it was this other resort. Very nice. And ours wasn't that bad, but this one was much nicer. I'm talking 5-star. We might have been 3.5 star, but this was 5-star. And I remember it was the 4 of us. And then at some point, towards the end of breakfast, another couple came and sat down at our table. There was always these two. There was a round table, and there was these 2 extra seats. And then they sat down, and my parents are talking to this couple, and I'm just being there, and I said, "Hey, I'm Gideon, and this is my sister." Blah, blah. And then I hear them talking numbers. They're talking numbers, discussing numbers. And when you're a kid and you start hearing adults talk, you kind of tune out because you can't keep up. And then you start hearing numbers, and you're hearing thousands. I'm hearing like thousands. And then my parents are going back and forth. They're like, no, not like that. No, not enough. Maybe. And then I heard 1 million in there. And then the couple got up and they left. And I can't remember the face. The thing that's blurred out the most is the couple's faces. I can't. It was a man and a woman. And I've now realized that just outside of St. Thomas, Tom Brady can throw a football to Little St. James, Epstein's Island. And I'm kind of putting the puzzle pieces together. That I don't know for sure. There was an A and a B. Either A, we were on a nice family trip, and at some point, while we were playing on the beach, little Giddy making sandcastles, Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell walked up to my parents and said, "Hey, got a nice couple good-looking kids there. Why don't you have breakfast with us?" And we did. Or the whole thing was my parents were like, "Hey, let's sell the kids, but let's give them one last vacation with the family, a nice time. Let's take them to St. Thomas. It's right there. Let's get them used to the island life." And then, the numbers just didn't work out. My parents were saying, "Hey, these are some good kids."
Yeah, they drove a hard bargain.
And they weren't going to sell for nothing less than $1 million.
Listen, you're valuable.
I am a valuable boy. I was a cute kid.
Yeah.
I can't really speak much. I'm not an ugly guy, but I was definitely a cute kid. Cute kid. They would have loved me. Bill Clinton would have loved me. I would have had
that
fun.
Close.
I would have had fun. Yeah, but I mean, it's so close. Like, St. Thomas is right there. Little St. James is just right there. A kid could, paddleboard to it. And I'm sure Jeffrey and Ghislaine would have loved to have seen it.
Could have been you.
It could have been me.
Could have been you.
Could have been me. We were there at breakfast with Jeffrey and Ghislaine. My parents were sitting there and throwing around numbers, and I'm just like, these pancakes are so good. I'm loving these pancakes.
And the spread is delicious.
But I had no idea that I was that close to being sold to the Epsteins. My dad is now texting me. He's saying, "What the hell is wrong with you? You're out of your mind." Well, Dad,
that's also true.
I'm on your side because you know what? You kept the bargain firm. You weren't going to sell us
millions
for less than a couple mil. And I appreciate that. And I love you. As I know you love me. You might love me a little bit less because I just said that on air. That you were going to sell me to the Epsteins. But you would have made off with a couple mil. And we would have just been a couple kids that got lost on an island adventure.
Yeah.
We went off on a little excursion. Just got lost, and then Mom and Dad went home with a couple extra bags.
Could have made more money, too. All the media appearances. You could have done a book, How I Lost My Child in St. Thomas.
Oh, Dad, you know what, Dad?
You blew it.
Yeah, you're kind of regretting this now, aren't you?
You should. Yeah, I bet you are. I bet you are, Mr. Roth.